The first thing I want you to do is think about this question.
These students are developing their skills in reading and interpreting data. Here they are thinking about the kind of data that may or may not support a particular statement.
On your own, just think for a couple of seconds, could this be true? So we did a session where we just started off, what we had was a headline up on the screen, and we asked the students, do you agree with this or do you not agree with this?
A bit high as a value.
Yeah, so it depends on what the population is as well.
Kind of the teenagers and children will be the minority.
Right, okay. I was so surprised how the initial question, it was just so simple, and how much conversation that really sparked. And they were great, they were absolutely great. Loved it. If you agree with this statement that this could be true, what I want you to do is give me a thumbs up. If you don't agree with that statement, give me a thumbs down. Is that unanimous? Okay, can I get a bit of reasoning from somebody for that?
Yeah, so firstly it would have to be a pretty small village because the overall age has to be relatively small, and it could be something like a retirement village.
Has anyone been to Eastbourne? What I want you to do in your pairs, if there was 100,000 people living in Eastbourne, that's roughly the population of Eastbourne, what do you think this would look like? Well, what we did after that was we gave them a set of age ranges from 0 all the way up to like 100 and got them to sort of fill in, if there was 100,000 people living in Eastbourne, where their frequencies would go and how it would look.
Rarely there's more babies, I guess. There's more babies than there are in old people, the oldest people.
What was amazing was just how much they thought about it, and it was like really got so much discussion and so much thinking out of it.
So it's unlikely that they're like kind of evenly distributed, but let's assume they are. Yeah. So 45,000 divided by 3 is 15,000 each.
They felt quite confident in what they were doing. It was like they didn't really need any prior knowledge, they just needed to use a little bit of the common sense.
Okay. And then we were also looking at the age ranges, because some of them are, this is between 0 to 4, that's 1, 2, 3 and 4 age groups, and this is only 3 age groups.
Here is the actual data for Eastbourne. Does this look like the median age is around about 71.5? No. How could you convince me that the median age wasn't 71.5 from this information?
If you summed up the frequencies for each column and got the total, divided it by 2, and see what the cumulative frequency was up to that value, then you would get the median, which is clearly from this data not 71.5.
Being able to discover stuff, not just being given the formulas. It removes all the joy from actually trying to discover the formula and actually know the concepts.
When you say that there's not exactly a right or wrong answer, it gets the students to think a lot, much more deeply about certain concepts, and that helps with the explanation question.
Could there be something to do with the sample possibly that they took in Eastbourne to sort of account for this?
Yeah, so
they probably took an unreliable sample.
An unreliable sample? A sample that was too small?
The census taken is every 10 years. Between those two periods, the population may have changed, so we may not know the data from 10 years ago.
What was really exciting is that this data was actually real. So when we were actually thinking about concepts and logical thinking, being able to connect to the question and the data was much easier.
Right, so should we do that with the team?
Absolutely, we're definitely doing that.
Next A-level meeting and give it to them and say, go for it.